What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Lego Star Wars video, guys. And today, guys, I am actually doing a different type of collection tour, guys, and it's actually my buildable figure collection. So I know like a lot of people really hated this kind of like part of Lego Star Wars that they did where they tried to recreate like action figures. But I actually didn't mind most of these, really. Like, I thought lots of them, like mainly the ones that have helmets, turned out really good, surprisingly. Like, I know lots of people lots of people don't like these at all. And actually this subtitle for Lego Star Wars started all the way back in 2015, and it ended in 2018 or 2018. 2018 was the last time we got a new buildable figure with, I think, Solo: A Star Wars Story. So it's kind of crazy to think how we haven't gotten a buildable figure in almost 6 years, but I actually did really like most of these that we got in the Lego Star Wars history book. Like, a lot of these, mainly with the helmets, once again turned out really good, but I just kind of wanted to go over my collection, guys, and just show you which buildable figures I have, which they're all right here. But let's go in a more in-depth look. Alright, guys, so we're going to be starting off with the most iconic one here, guys, and that is Darth Vader right here. So, guys, Darth Vader, like, it's not my favorite buildable figure I own, but it is definitely one of the best ones that they own, or that I own, and definitely probably one of the best ones that they made. And this one, honestly, it just turned out perfectly, guys. Like, I really think they did a great job here making Darth Vader as a buildable figure. And it's just a really nice buildable figure overall. Like, obviously I understand that a lot of these buildable figures do have the same playability, but like you can move, like, where you can like move around the arms, you can move around the hand, you can move around the head, you can move around the legs, and just make a lot of poses with them. Like, you can make, I don't know, Darth Vader one where he's like holding up his lightsaber, or he's like putting his lightsaber out front, guys. And there's just so many things you can do with these, which is why I do actually quite enjoy them. You can even, like, I don't know, get Darth Vader on his knees right here, as you can see. But obviously it doesn't balance too well, but it does work out really nice. And like, these were, it's kind of sad though to see that these didn't last too long in the community, considering as well. Like, also another thing I did like about these though, guys, is like these were pretty cheap for what you're getting. These are pretty decently sized, and they were pretty cheap, guys. But yeah, like Darth Vader, you can just make so many poses with this. He also even has his cape and the helmet, guys. I think they captured the helmet perfectly. It does have a few scratches, though. Mine does have a few scratches, though, because I've had this exact same one since 2015. But I can't understand, though, why people don't like this, because they're just so different to what we get in Lego Star Wars. But also, it's because, like, sometimes these things can be a bit hard to display, like, in the position that you want it to be in, because it will either just fall over or just not move. But yeah, I usually have mine kind of have mine like this, kind of like that scene in Empire Strikes Back where it's like, Luke, I am your father. So I kind of have mine like that a bit, and it's just like that. But yeah, Darth Vader, a really good buildable figure, and definitely one of my favorites. So the next one here, guys, we are going to look at is Luke Skywalker, and this one also does come with his lightsaber, and he's in his Return of the Jedi outfit. And you can probably notice on this one, guys, that he has two different hands, but also it's both of his hands that are holding his lightsaber. Well, that's because if you take it apart, you can see that it's using this little red Technic pin here to hold the two hands together to make it look like he's holding it with two hands, guys. And it's really cool because you can kind of like recreate that scene from Return of the Jedi where Luke's kind of like, I don't know, moving, kind of like doing this until Darth Vader's hand officially comes off, guys. And it was a really emotional scene from Return of the Jedi, guys. But yeah, and so like I understand why though people don't like this one, because his head does look like a bit of a Barbie head, a little bit. I will be honest, guys. Like, again, like, I've had this since 2015, so mine is a bit scratched up and probably a bit damaged. But like, overall, this is a pretty alright buildable figure, I'd say. It's definitely not the greatest, guys, because like it does look a bit like a Barbie, a bit like a Ken doll or something a bit. But yeah, overall a really nice buildable figure. And one last thing I do want to say about this one is he actually comes with his little handcuffs. So we take off these ends here, and then you can actually connect them just right there. It's got like this really like skinny part here that you can do it to, and just like that you can recreate that scene where Luke Skywalker is boarding the Imperial shuttle to go to the Death Star. And overall, like, this is a pretty decent buildable figure, guys. Not the best, but it's definitely not the best, guys, but it's definitely not the worst. So the next one here, guys, that we're going to be looking at is Obi-Wan Kenobi, and this, unlike the last two, the Darth Vader and the Luke Skywalker, based off Return of the Jedi, this Obi-Wan Kenobi one here, guys, is actually not based off Revenge of the Sith and not based off Attack of the Clones. This one's based off the Clone Wars, which is one of the only Clone Wars buildable figures they made. And I am missing one of the plates. This one I'm also missing his lightsaber too. This is probably my most incomplete buildable figure I have. But yeah, this one though, just like Darth Vader, it does come with his cape, but this one's brown instead, obviously. And I'm like, I do definitely think this face turned out better than Luke Skywalker's, for sure. Because Luke Skywalker's, again, just looks like a Barbie doll. Like, once again, guys, like, it's very similar to Luke Skywalker. You can just basically just give him some iconic poses, like, you can try and recreate the one where Obi-Wan's like, it's over Anakin, I have the high ground. As you guys know, that's probably like one of the most iconic scenes in all of Star Wars, which was based off Revenge of the Sith, which came out years ago. And so yeah, like, just a really nice buildable figure, once again, for what it is. I do really like a lot of the printing that they put on his chest plate as well, guys. But yeah, very similar to Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, guys, but overall I would say this is just another decent buildable figure. So we are now on to my most recent buildable figure that I actually got in my collection. That is Commander Cody, guys. I actually got this one about a week ago, and this one I'm actually really happy with, to be honest. Like, this is one of the only Clone Trooper buildable figures that we've gotten, guys, and I do just really think it turned out really well for what it is. So, as you can tell, instead of a lightsaber, this one, or Commander Cody's actually got his blaster, which I would probably prefer over lightsabers, to be honest, because you can just make maybe like, I don't know, you can just make so many cooler scenes, I feel like, with it. Like, you can kind of get Commander Cody on his knees, then you can get Commander Cody on his knees and just make really cool scenes like this, guys. It just looks so menacing. I love it. Or you can even get, like, I don't know, you can even build like a custom, or you can even build like a custom rock plate, I guess, and then just recreate, and then you can maybe make it so he's like stepping on a rock, and then he's about just like fire it all. And this one as well, guys, actually comes with his jetpack, so I don't know, like, you can kind of make it so he's like floating a bit, and then kind of just like going around just shooting battle droids out of the sky, guys. And this one I'm pretty sure is based off Revenge of the Sith, I think. I'm not too sure about that. Not too sure if it's based off Revenge of the Sith or the Clone Wars. I'll probably have to check Brick Set for that. But yeah, I actually, and you can as well, guys, you can take his rifle out of his arms, if you were wondering. You can. And I think the rifle is actually built really well. I do really like it. Very accurate for what it is. And again, guys, just like, it has little small technic parts that you just have to squeeze right into his hands, guys, to get the rifle in his arms. It also does have some more a little bit of printing on your legs. It's also got some printing on his chest plate, guys. And I do really think the helmet turned out better than Luke Skywalker's and Obi-Wan Kenobi's. Whoops. And so yeah, guys, this is probably my second favorite buildable figure pie in my collection, but yeah, guys, this one, I'm really happy with how this one turned out, guys. And like, I usually kind of like to have mine like this a bit. I guess, like, just, I don't know, just holding his rifle down, just looking like he's going into action. But yeah, definitely not my favorite, one of my favorite buildable figures in my collection, guys. But let's now get on to, I think what we can all agree is the best buildable figure LEGO Star Wars has ever made. All right, so guys, yes, I think we can all agree the best buildable figure LEGO Star Wars has ever put out has got to be General Grievous, guys. And like this one, it is a bit flimsy, or especially mine is, because mine is pretty old. So I unfortunately can't move it around, guys, because I don't really want to mess it up, guys. But I can definitely look at it. Like, this one is just an amazing set and probably one of the best sets released in 2015. Like, the feet are super detailed and just super accurate, and they're also super large as well, which I think just is perfect. We've also got like his rib cage right there, which looks amazing, guys. They also made like we also got the new mold for his head, guys, which is completely different to the rest. And then it's even got some of his some of his side plating as well. It's got his chest down there with like all the green on it, which I'm guessing is maybe like, I'm not too sure to be honest. But we also do have the 4 arms, which, yes guys, means he does have 4 lightsabers, 3 blue ones and 1 green one is what I'm assuming, guys. But overall, this is just an amazing buildable figure, guys, and definitely my favorite one they've ever released, guys. And this is probably the best one to make stance for, and you can actually connect the two, you can actually connect the arms together if you were wondering. But yes guys, overall just an amazing set, guys, and I love this one so much. And then right here is just kind of how I display my buildable figures. Well, General Grievous I've got over here, guys, just like by like my main shelves right here, as you can see. But then I've got my buildable figures over here just right above my brickheads. Then above my brickheads, right below my brickheads is all my rare expensive minifigures I own. So yeah, I'm really happy with that display. I'm really happy with how it turned out, but I can't fit any more buildable figures, so like I didn't really plan on getting any more. If I did get more, I would probably maybe just get like, I don't know, like just Jango Fett probably. But yeah, I'm really happy with my buildable figure collection, guys. I do think it looks pretty good, or I think it is pretty good, guys, for what I have. And like, it does look pretty good from a far distance, because like usually, guys, I'll be viewing it from my bed, and like right when I'm laying in bed, I'll just be looking directly at it. So I'm really happy with how it turned out, guys. And yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys. I know this was kind of random, but I don't know, I'm kind of out of content, like I'm burnt out, guys, so I just decided to do this. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for some more content coming soon. See ya.